U.S. authorities are trying to determine why a pickup truck crossed into the opposite lane on a darkened, two-lane West Texas highway before colliding head-on with a van, killing 9 people including 6 New Mexico college students and a golf coach, as well as a 13-year-old boy. The University of the Southwest students, including one from Portugal and one from Mexico, and the coach were returning from a golf tournament. Also in Tuesday evening's fiery crash was a man in the pickup with the boy. 2 Canadian students were hospitalised in critical condition. The damaged bus sits on the side of the road at the scene of a fatal car wreck early Wednesday, March 16, 2022, just north of State Highway 115 on Farm to Market Road 1788 in Andrews County, Texas. The National Transportation Safety Board was sending an investigative team to the crash site in Texas, Andrews County, about 50 kilometers east of the New Mexico state line. The golf teams were traveling in a 2017 Ford Transit van that was towing a box trailer when it collided with the truck, and both vehicles burst into flames, according to NTSB spokesman Eric Weiss. He said the vehicles collided on a 2-lane asphalt highway where the speed limit is 120 kilometers per hour, though investigators have not yet determined how fast either vehicle was traveling. The Texas Department of Public Safety identified the deceased as golf coach Tyler James, 26, of Hobbs, New Mexico, and players Mauricio Sanchez, 19, of Mexico, Travis Garcia, 19, of Pleasanton, Texas, Jackson Zinn, 22, of Westminster, Colorado, Carissa Raines, 21, of Fort Stockton, Texas, Lacey Stone, 18, of Nocona, Texas, and Tiago Souza, 18, of Portugal. Also were Henrik Siemens, 38, of Seminole County, Texas, and an unidentified 13-year-old boy who were in the 2007 Dodge 2500 pickup. Texas Department of Public Safety Sergeant Stephen Blanco said that investigators have not yet confirmed who was driving either vehicle because of the severity of the crash and the fire that occurred afterward. Critically injured aboard the van were Canadian students Dayton Price, 19, of Mississauga, Ontario, and Hayden Underhill, 20, of Amherst View, Ontario. Both were taken by helicopter to the University Medical Center in Lubbock, about 1180 kilometers to the northeast. Trady bitten by shark seconds after getting in the surf. A flag flies at half-staff at the University of the Southwest, Thursday, March 17, 2022, in Hobbs, New Mexico. They are both stable and recovering and every day making more and more progress, University of the Southwest Provost Ryan Tipton said Thursday, of the 2 injured students. Mr. Underhill's brother Drew said their parents, Ken and Wendy, flew to Texas. Hockey was a big part of life for a while, but his true passion is golf, Drew Underhill said. From a small town in Ontario, he's doing okay. The Mexican Federation of Golf posted an online note of condolence to the loved ones of Mauricio Sanchez. Mr. Souza was from Portugal's southern coast, where he graduated from high school last summer before heading to college in the U.S., said Renata Afonso, head of the Escola Secundaria de Lul. Any school would be delighted to have had him as a student, she said. Miss Stone's mother wrote of her loss on Facebook Wednesday. She has been an absolute ray of sunshine during this short time on Earth, Chelsea Stone said in a post. We will never be the same after this, and we just don't understand how this happened to our amazing, beautiful, smart, joyful girl. Miss Stone graduated in 2021 from Nocona High School, where she played golf, volleyball, and softball. She was a freshman majoring in global business management, according to her biography on the golf team's website. Mr. James' mother, June James, said she knew little about the circumstances of the collision. He coached the men and the women. Wasps wreaking havoc on planes at Brisbane Airport. In this image provided by East Texas Baptist University Athletic Communications, shows Tyler James, when James was a graduate assistant coach for the ETBU golf program in Marshall, Texas. We don't know what happened. It's a huge investigation. We don't have any idea as of yet, Ms. James said during a brief phone interview. Team member Jasmine Collum had been scheduled to play, but at the last minute decided instead to visit her parents in Houston, her mother said. "We knew all those people on board," Tonya Collum said. "Basically the whole team is gone or in the hospital." The University of the Southwest is a private, Christian college located in Hobbs, New Mexico, near the state line with Texas. A memorial was set up Wednesday at the course near campus where the team practices. There were flowers, golf balls and a handmade sign with a cross and the initials USW. "It's the very least we could do for the players. And of course Coach James," said Rockwind Community Links manager Ben Kirks. "These kids were great kids and they were great community members," Mr. Kirks said. New Mexico Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham said on Facebook that she is deeply saddened by the loss of life. "This is a terrible accident. As we await additional information from authorities, my prayers are with the community and the loved ones of all those involved," she said. Texas Governor Greg Abbott also expressed sympathy. Workers prepare the course for the day near a makeshift memorial at the Rockwind Community Links Thursday, March 17, 2022, in Hobbs, NM. The memorial was for student golfers and the coach of University of the Southwest in a crash in Texas. "We grieve with the loved ones of the individuals whose lives were horrifically taken too soon in this fatal vehicle crash near Andrews last night," Mr. Abbott said. The teams had been taking part in a golf tournament at Midland College, about 505 kilometers west of Dallas. "We are still learning the details about the accident, but we are devastated and deeply saddened to learn about the loss of our students' lives and their coach," University President Kent Thurman said in a statement. The university said on Twitter that counseling and religious services would be available on campus. Midland College said Wednesday's play would be cancelled because of the crash. 11 schools were participating in the event. All of the players and their coaches from the participating schools met together early this morning, Midland College Athletic Director Forrest Allen said in a statement Wednesday.